What's up? This is Ross with Tactics out here at SIA 2017, talking Canoe with Ryan from Mervin. This is the
original Swallowtail carver.
Okay.
It's one of our very first boards that Mike Olson ever made in his garage. But back then it was really thick and stiff, and the bindings were set way to the back. And we brought this board back to life 2 seasons ago, and it really became kind of a cult favorite. I don't think it got pre-booked into accounts very deeply. People got a little bit scared of that Swallowtail and that kind of shallow snow season we were having that year. And it didn't really, I don't think it reached its potential. And a couple people kind of stashed them aside, and me being one of those people, and just kept riding it. And then last year at the Baker Bank Slalom, our team rider from France, Mathieu Grappel, he won the Baker Bank Slalom on this board. That he waxed himself, and he didn't go get a custom Kessler made or anything like that. And he actually won the switch event on it too. So all you freestyle guys out there, it does ride backwards too. But probably does a little bit better riding forwards.
Yeah, of course.
But you know, just a great heritage piece. It has our original Canoe graphic that we did back in the 80s, and with modern construction. So this is directional XC2, which is banana between the feet with real aggressive camber underfoot, but this is directional. Pretty deep side cut with mellow magnet traction, lets it carve really well, and then with a Swallowtail, it lets the tail sink a little bit, but you still have that elongated contacts out the tail, so it carves really well, but that tail will kind of sink in the pow. And this, I think, actually, if you're not into doing switch tricks all day long, could be a good daily driver.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, no, I mostly ride directionally, so I would definitely have a lot of fun on this. And it's like, if it didn't catch on a couple years ago when you first brought it back, like this is the time. Everybody wants the Swallowtail and stuff now. Yeah,
it certainly is. I think we would have been making a mistake if we didn't bring this one back to life for sure. And I know I'm probably going to pull 2 of them and to make sure that I have them for the long term.
Yeah, staying ahead of the game here.
Yep.
Cool. What else do we have from Canoe?
So I think we're going to grab this one over here. So also, I'm really excited about this, even though I'm not a girl, but my wife is a pretty avid shredder, and this is really kind of the brainchild of Jamie Anderson and Barrett Christie coming together and kind of understanding that looking at how the surfboard industry has kind of gone a little bit shorter and a little bit fatter, so your board can fit in the pocket, and that really translates to snowboarding too. You know, you want a nimble snowboard that will float you in powder, but in tight trees is really nimble. So the days of the big old long one, I mean, they're still valid, but yeah, a little short and wide actually has its place in the market too. So deep radial side cut on this, traditional camber, high-end centered base, some beautiful artwork, and yeah, this would be a great second board for that girl that likes to charge on pow days.
Yeah, this one felt fairly stiff too. I almost feel like that could hold a dude sometimes.
I think it could, yeah. Maybe if you're under 150 pounds, this might be a good one for you to pick up. Yeah, we don't judge those dudes that are riding those little small Canoe boards.
No.
Yeah, sometimes for the Dirksen Derby, that's the call.
Yeah. Sweet, looks like fun.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll ride this one too. All right, yeah, and here, like, just keeping things wild. We've been good friends with the Airblaster guys for a lot of years. We respect what they do. They don't take it too seriously. Snowboarding's fun. You can take it seriously sometimes, but yeah, you want to keep it wild.
Yeah.
And Jesse Grankoski kind of brainstormed with our team, and I think he's been dreaming up this board for a long time. And to me, this is like a directional camber dominant with a really mellow magnet traction down the side cut, really wide nose, so it's going to float you in any kind of powder. But I really think that this is going to do good in chopped up crud and probably anything but an icy day. You're going to have a really good time on this thing.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a fun all-around machine.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this. I let our buddy Logie B there from Bend. He's been riding it and giving me good reports.
That base graphic is awesome. I didn't even see that with little Airblaster pills.
Yeah, and I think Airblaster's doing a couple one-piece suits and even a ninja suit that's going to complement this. So if you want to go full-blown day glow, yeah, you can do that now with a Canoe under your feet.
Sweet. Yeah, make sure you get your ninja suits too. That's a game changer.
It is a game changer. Yeah.
Sweet.
I can't wait to ride this one.
All right. So what else do we have?
I got the Bailey headspace here.
Always a favorite.
Yeah, so You know, Bailey came from, you know, humble beginnings out there on the East Coast, and I think he's always felt like he's been pretty lucky to get to travel the world and snowboard. And so when he came out with a pro model, he wanted to make sure that it was obtainable financially for younger kids. And so this board sits at $450. It's got asymmetrical geometry, so it's a deeper heel side cut than toe. It also has a little bit more aggressive magnet traction on the heel, but it's camber dominant with a soft flex pattern. So it lets people kind of load up and have a little bit more energy in their pop, but without feeling like they're going to get fully bucked by a really aggressive cambered board.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, soft camber always feels really fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about this board, and then it's really cool to see Forrest evolve as an artist as well. You know, we used to source out the art that he was doing on his boards, and now like he's been doodling on his pants and hosting art shows, and he's doing all of his own art on his snowboards now. So
that's sweet.
Good on you, Forrest, and I think he just designed the Mount Baker Bank slalom poster as well.
Sweet, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little more about ASIM technology and why that's helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we're not skiing. If you're a skier, your right side is the same as your left side, and we're standing on board sideways. And so anytime you stand on a board sideways, you don't have as much leverage off your heel as you do your toe. Most people could dive in and do a big toe side carving 360, but try to do that on your heels. I dare you.
That's a little more difficult.
Send me a video if you can pull it. But yeah, so having a deeper heel side cut really helps you just initiate that heel side turn a little bit easier. It's really subtle. It's not going to freak you out on the snow. It's just like 0.5 meters difference in the side cut on the heel, but that little bit of difference actually helps you initiate that better.
Definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, designed for standing sideways on a board.
If you can turn better, then what's better than that? Because
turning's fun.
Turning is fun, and it's super important.
Yeah, the turn has come back for sure.
Yeah, feel the turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I think that wraps it up for Canoe, unless you have something else you want to show us?
Nah, man. I mean, just like Mervin Manufacturing employs over 200 people in our community. We've been making snowboards since snowboarding started, and our two founders are still involved with our company. It's a good family to be part of.
Yeah. Good brand to support, all American made.
Yeah.
Up there in Washington, near Canada.
Yeah, handcrafted near Canada, 12 miles from Canada.
Yeah, great environmental story as well. You guys always trying to reuse and recycle and use different materials that are a little more environmentally friendly.
That is true. Yeah, like I said, all of our trees are grown locally. They're all sustainable trees too. So we're not just cutting down old growth forests. We use low VOC epoxies. We use alternatives to fiberglass, all water-based or soy-based inks, so that when we cut our snowboards out, we can actually recycle the drops, and we have zero toxic waste at our factory.
That's pretty cool. Not a whole lot of people can say that.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Dogs are welcome.
Yes, we love dogs and tactics too. Cool. Well, if you have any more questions about Canoe, any of these boards, anything from Mervin, go ahead and drop those comments in the box below, or head over to tactics.com and check them out.